slick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to
it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Trey Flowers.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Made back at the 39-yard line.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They're going to run this with a tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
7-yard line.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
36 power. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 60 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Lions.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 13. A big run there by Johnson. 52 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. They'll look to throw.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On third down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Gain of 13 yards.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Smith catches left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Lions 10, Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's caught by Penny. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Penny, a first down carry, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
At the 42-yard line.
The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Second and 5 now. Wilson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
21-yard line.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run forward with Penny, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On second and goal, Wilson flush to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. 53.
Now Wilson. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He lets it fly for Lockett. It's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Wilson, he's going to keep it. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
But defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Brandon Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson being chased out left. Incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Lions will take over.
Their own 38-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Antonio Callaway, 78 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he's got it up and through.
It's the score, Seahawks 38, Lions 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Rashad Penny. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up
2nd and 2. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to wind up in air. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. He'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Now second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And it's third down. Third and...
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll run it again with Penny. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And able to find Dorsett. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Lions 20.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We step on, spin, move, and zone, go, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. We step on, spin, move, and zone, go, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this
here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. We just step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope from sideline to touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope from sideline to touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna be something.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen now on first down. Dancing to his left. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
37-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Brandon Copeland. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
36-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Buying time to his left. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again. Allen, flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll go play action here with Minshew. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
At the 41.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cam's going to run on the option. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Here we go now with Smith. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ito Smith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bills nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
He's going to go deep for beat. And got his man. Complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's the end of the
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first.
He'll pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew eluding the pressure right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Ito Smith. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's the backup Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
So conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. A successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
First down, New England.
They'll run on first down. Smith. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throw caught here by Bird. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. That's complete to Smith. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. It'll be Minshew again. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Smith catches left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Minshew. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dalton Keene in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20.
Complete to Miles Boykin.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Patriot first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Bills' 13.
Here's Minshew. This will be caught at about the 6.
Minshew.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Minshew, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to Ito Smith.
Ito Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
It is good. Makes the
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Forced out to his left. And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
56. Mike. Alert. 56. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing again. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. On play action, Allen. A ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Harris, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down, and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Thomas, 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Toss left. This is Smith. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, this is Smith. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Ito Smith, 44 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw again. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there.
15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete.
Allen on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The 40.
All day.
Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Demir Bird returning it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Mario Addison.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And here's Allen. Off play action. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Allen. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll roll him out right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down to that set. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Thomas. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Pats at the line ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Gain of 4 yards.
And on 1st down, Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. 20. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, New England.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Edelman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
44 yards.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
First throw in overtime for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. What can Allen do now with his drive? And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Lawrence Guy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? but I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
I got you, punk. 35's the mic. I'm coming after you. 56.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Alert, alert. Time's right. Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Mike 35.
Allen from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Watch the screen. Alert. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Hey, go, Mike 40. Oh, yeah, punk. 40's the mic. Squeeze.
Allen going to go on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, take a deep breath as it all comes down to Justin Rohrwasser. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, take a deep breath as it all comes down to Justin Rohrwasser. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. Well, take a deep breath as it all comes down to Justin Rohrwasser. This to win it in overtime. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get 1 in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with.